Hello everyone, and welcome back to my lair, where tonight I have something really cool. I have a bunch of Ultraman Rising toys from Bandai Namco, from Bandai America, as far as I'm aware. Now, if you haven't seen Ultraman Rising, I truly can't recommend it enough. It's an absolutely fantastic movie. Easily one of my favorite movies of the year so far. And there's plenty of stuff for longtime Ultraman fans, but you totally don't need to be familiar with the source material to enjoy it. Plenty of the people who I've talked to about the movie didn't know anything about Ultraman before this. I'm adjusting my angle a little bit. Didn't know anything about Ultraman before watching this, and still totally loved it. So, it's on Netflix. Please do watch it. It's an absolute triumph. The animation, the music, the story, the themes, everything is truly amazing. We're not here to talk about the movie. We're here to talk about some toys. But aspects of the movie I'm sure will come up as we talk about it. So, let's get into it. First off, we have the star himself, the Ultraman, Mr. Ken Sato. This is the Ultra Hero series one. I did get these from Japan, so they're a little bit different. As I understand, the American releases of these come in like cardback packaging, which is interesting. And I do really like the look of those. Which also makes sense for how toys tend to be packaged here, because from what I understand, in Japan, they are hung up just on racks like that. And that's not necessarily how a lot of American companies prefer to package things like this. But as far as I'm aware, they're the exact same. If there are any differences, please feel free to let me know. Please do let me know. But as far as I know, they're the same. And this looks really good. So you can see the nice details on there. I thought about going for the Ultra action figure one. I do have the original Ultraman one on pre-order. I didn't end up going for the Rising one though, because I just liked the proportions of this a little bit more. It's toned back the stylization and the proportions from the movie a little bit, and the Ultra action figure maintains that style a little bit more, so I might end up getting it at some point. But I felt that this one would fit in a little bit better with my other Ultra Hero series figures. And yeah, I totally loved Ken as a character in the movie. He was fantastic. His journey throughout the movie was absolutely amazing, and this is a really great addition to the pantheon of Ultras, in my opinion. You can see the blue eyes there, somewhat uncharacteristic of Ultras. Interestingly though, the only other Ultra that has blue eyes that I can think of right now is the other American one, from Ultraman Powered, which I'm one of, I think, 3 Ultraman Powered fans. I like Powered. But yeah, this is really nice, and it is the summertime, but he doesn't appear to have warped in any meaningful capacity, which is really nice. So articulation, you can see all the way around at the arms, and unexpectedly a little waist joint as well, which is really nice. You don't always get those with actually, I think you do on the Ultra Hero series. I feel like some of them are just more stern than others. But yeah, I'm a big fan of these. So we'll put Ultraman there. And next up we have one of the other best parts of the movie in Gigantron here. And here, again, in American listings, this is listed, I think, as... Oh, it's like 5-inch Sophie series, I think they're called? On Japanese websites, it's just Ultra Monster series. 214. Yeah, Gigantron. So Gigantron in the movie was totally fantastic. I was all about this design ever since I first saw it in that first trailer for the movie. But in the movie, she's even better. You can see really nice rendering there on the tag, which appears to be... Oh, is that like a default pose render? Like they use for the singular point tags? I'm not 100% sure. It looks really nice anyway. Do you think the Ultra Monster series is going to hit every excuse me, every kaiju? I really hope so. I want a Natsuno Maru really, really, really badly. And I want a Nosferu really, really, really badly. So I hope they get around to those. Anyway, this looks really, really, really nice. You can see the tag there. Again, American releases, it came in a card back package. Here, just a tag. You can see the wiggly little arms. And again, it does look to be a slightly pared back version of the design. Not pared back maybe isn't the right term. A little more suit-ish design, I guess. It does look a little more similar to that really amazing suit that they made for like promotional material for the movie. Whereas in the movie it's a little bit more stylized. So, again, I might end up getting the Ultra action figure version to have a slightly more movie-accurate version, as well as a spoiler alert, I probably should have said that at the top, spoilers if you haven't seen the movie. Mecha Gigantron, the Ultra Monster Series Mecha Gigantron, I have that one on pre-order, and I thought about waiting for that one to come in to do this video and to open all of them, but frankly, I didn't want to wait. I really didn't. So, even being of a slightly different style, it's still a great realization of the monster from the movie. And once again, Gigantron, I feel, is a totally fantastic addition to the family, the Ultra Monster family. It's one of those wonderful cases where it kind of feels like she's been here all along, you know? And that's a really prophetic thing, I think. I'm a big fan of that. The colors look really nice. It's a little bit tough to tell what exactly the colors are in the movie because a lot of the scenes that she's in are under like very particular lighting settings, lighting circumstances. But this does look to be really accurate color-wise. It's even got the little tatters in the wings there, all the scale detail and everything, big stompy feet. It's amazing. You can see the face there looks really nice. So the hook at the end of the beak is a little bit less pronounced, which makes sense. That seems like it'd be difficult to achieve at this scale. In terms of articulation, you just got the two arms, which doesn't look like they can go all the way around because they're blocked by the neck, but they can go down that far. And the tail also rotates, which is nice. I did see on some listing it said, whoops, sorry. On some listing it had 3 points of articulation, and I thought for a second they were talking about this seam, but I didn't know how that was going to work with the wings. I didn't even consider the tail. But yeah, this is really, really great. I'm so happy to have a Gigantron toy. I've wanted one ever since I watched the movie. So this, how does the scale work? Whoops. Yeah, she's definitely too small. She should be, like, up here. So, maybe the Ultra action figure version scales a little bit better with Ultraman there. And lastly, for this batch, for the soft vinyls, we have Neronga, who you can kind of see in there. Now, I was especially excited about this one, because I don't know if I've mentioned this on the channel before, but Neronga is my favorite Ultra Monster of all time. Against stiff competition, there's plenty of Ultra Monsters who I totally, totally love, but Neronga is just my favorite for a few reasons. I love the antenna. I love, some of you may know Baragon is my favorite Godzilla monster, and there is a connection there. If you know, you know. Well, I should just explain it. I worry about rambling too much in these videos, but I like the chill atmosphere where we can just hang out and check out what we're looking at and have some conversations along the way. So I'll explain that the Baragon suit from, oh man, I believe it was Destroy All Monsters, I could be wrong, was used by Tsuburaya. You can see the tag. Oh wow. Oh, I love that render. That's fantastic. 215. Was used by Tsuburaya to make a few Ultra Monster suits. There was Naranga, Pagos, Gabara, and Magular. And so you can see remnants of it in their various designs. And that's part of the reason Naranga's my favorite. But I also just, I don't know, Naranga's always just felt so intrinsically kaiju to me, you know, with the nose horn and the rigid back and everything. It's just so classical looking, and it speaks to so much of what I love about Ultra Monster design language and design philosophy. You know, the very sort of mechanical, like biomechanical things with the antenna and the laser, the lightning arc attack and everything. It's just great. It's just great. And so I didn't know that Naranga was in Rising. I saw Naranga in like a piece of concept art, but I didn't know it was actually in the movie. So I was delighted and so thrilled to find out that it was in the movie. It was in Shin Ultraman, and now it's in Rising. It makes me so happy to see Naranga around so much. So I was so excited to get this, and it looks fantastic. It's so cute. Just a big angry creature. Look at his face. So mad. Even the teeth are individually painted. Wow. That's really nice. Most Naranga figures have the persuasion to have the antenna facing forward, which makes sense because that's where they are when he does the beam attack. I know the Movie Monster Series one from Shin Ultraman has them swept backwards. I think it does. I'm looking at it on my shelf. Yeah, it does. But the other Ultra Monster Series one and this one both have them forward. Oh, did you see the clear version that they're doing? That looks fantastic. I'll definitely want to get my hands on that. So yeah, once again, this one I think maintains the style from the movie more than Gigantron does, because this is like the spitting image of how Naranga looked in the movie. Like, this is exactly what it looked like, which is really, really cool to see. The warty skin, the face especially. The face is, I mean, you can see it there on the tag. It is bang on. It's totally there. And the stumpy legs. I love the, like, tile texture on his belly there. And the tail even has a slight curve to it, which is really nice. It gives it a nice sort of fluidity to it. It's a shame the arms aren't posable, but that's okay. It's just the legs and not the torso, just the legs. So he can stomp around as they are wont to do, the kaiju. You can see the tusks. Oh man, that is threatening from head on. I do like the pose of the arms, because it kind of looks like a wrestling stance, like it's getting ready to fight something, but it also kind of looks like an umpire, like yelling, you know, shouting instructions at you, barking orders. So yeah, this is lovely. This is probably my favorite one, I gotta say. This is absolutely adorable. And I should mention, I've talked before about how Movie Monster Series and by extension Ultra Monster Series and Hero Series, but especially the monsters, are my favorite thing to collect in the world. And I know I talked about this in my top toys of 2023 list, but I think it bears repeating that I love these so much because excuse me, partly because I've always admired how they were able to get such an accurate likeness to the movie. You know, they can look so much like the monsters from the movie without having to be, you know, some fancy dancy SH Monster Arts type stuff. And also just like the texture of them, the soft vinyl is so... It's so comforting to me, and because they're so durable. They even talked about that in like the listings for these, how, you know, how sturdy they are, so they can... And it's true, like, the soft vinyl kaiju toys in my experience have been nigh indestructible, to be honest. I remember the Bandai America Godzilla ones used like a slightly stiffer vinyl, so those were a little more prone to breaking than the Japanese ones. My Anguirus, my Final Wars Anguirus, the tail broke because I did not understand that it was a different material from the Japanese ones, and its tolerances were not, that it was like a different figure. I thought it was the same thing. But for those reasons, soft vinyl toys always just, they always just take me right back to 6-year-old Jax. It just makes me want to, you know, smash them into each other and toss them around on my on my bedroom floor amid, you know, cardboard buildings and such. So they just always make me really happy and make me feel very safe and content. And that probably sounds really, really dorky, but it's how I feel. So I love these, and I'm so, so happy to have them. But that is not all. No. We have something else, actually. Oh, that was another thing I wanted to mention. So, as I'm sure a lot of you have noticed, Bandai America is also doing those new 5-inch scale Godzilla vinyl figures and the new action figures. I have all of them on pre-order. I'm going to do a video about them. What occurred to me is that because of that, we have Ultraman and Godzilla toys that are compatible with each other, because they both have the 5-inch the 5-inch scale soft vinyls and the more articulated, I think 6-inch scale action figures with the accessories and such, which is so cool. I'll finally have an Ultraman that can fight a Godzilla, and that's really cool. I know you can do that in the past, but this is the first time that it has been so tight-knit, has been so close, and that's kind of poetic. I'm a big fan of that. I'm very, very excited to see how that comes together. Oy. Yeah. I am not a tag person. I keep the tags, but I don't keep them attached. Okay. The last thing we have, another thing that I'm sure you're aware that Bandai America is doing with Godzilla, is those little blind box figures that come in the buildings. And as you may have spotted over here off camera, I have the Ultraman Rising equivalent, which is very, very cool. So these are just blind box minifigures that come in these adorable little plastic buildings. So you could use these, I'm sure, for like dioramas and stuff, or just, you know, playset settings, which is really, really awesome. So you can see they come in this nice little display box here. On the back, just Ultraman Rising. Oh, here you go. Here's all the ones you can get. Oh, wow! Okay, so you can get 2 different versions of Ultraman in different poses. Gigantron, Emmy. I didn't get the Ultra Monster Series Emmy because I felt that this one would scale better with them. Naranga and Bemular, as well as variants. So there's a clear blue Ultraman, orange Gigantron and Emmy, green Naranga, and purple Bemular. Oh, man. Okay. I'm super excited. So I got the 12-pack, so hopefully we'll get all of them, or at least most of them. So yeah, let's dive into the first one. I don't know which way this prefers to come off. I guess like this. Oh, I don't want to rip it. I might end up having to rip it. Oh, I ripped it. All right, well, it is. Oh, okay, so it's. All right, I guess I'll have to ruin them a little bit. So it looks like, hey, right out the gate, we got Emmy. So these just clip together. There you go. We'll set that off to the side. And here is the real star of the show, because Emmy is the sweetest creature that ever lived. And this is just adorable. She's absolutely fantastic in the movie. So cute, so much fun. Never ever a dull moment with that character, and it doesn't... She never, at least for me, dipped into, like, irritating cute, you know? It never felt like a minion or anything like that. Always just very endearing, super sweet. So these are sort of like a soft-ish PVC. And you gotta have Emmy. So yeah, I figured that would look a little bit better next to Mama Gigantron there than the Ultra Monster Series one. It would just be a little bit massive. But yeah, super, super... Oh! I should also mention, it's fantastic how with Gigantron and Emmy, they were both, although they're, you know, animated, originally animated characters, they were both designed with being a suit in mind. Kind of like how they did for Pacific Rim, which is so cool. So, theoretically, they could both be played by a person in a suit. For Gigantron, they did, and I think for Emmy, they did like a big inflatable suit. Oh, whoops. Something like that. Either way, really cool. How does it scale with... yeah, actually. I think that's pretty close. She's maybe a little bit big, but on the shelf, that'll look totally, totally great. Alright, so there's Emmy. Put her on top of the building there. Oh boy. Balance might be an issue for her. There we go. Alright, next one. Next up, we've got... Ooh, we got the clear blue Ultraman. Not slice my hand up on the knife. Oh, wow, that's so cool. That almost looks like... I feel like that could almost work as like a mid-transformation version. Like when he's just transforming. Ooh, it is having a hard time focusing on him because of the, the clear blue. You can see there. These are bigger than I expected them to be. That's nice. They're very substantial. That's so cool, man. I love that. The detail's great. Ugh, that's so cool. Alright, we'll put him down there. Yep. Does he have to... He might have to... I might have to heat him up a little bit. He doesn't want to stand. Alright, we'll lean him. Lean him against the package. And that one just came in a yellow building. Yeah, you could totally set these up as like a little set decoration. Oh, I want that purple Bemular so bad. Next up we got... Oh, we got Orange Gigantron. Oh, that's so cool. Fire Gigantron. Wow, look at that. Oh man, these are fantastic. That's so cool. It looks a little more yellow on camera. In person, it's very... Oh my god, it's almost the exact shade of the theater-exclusive GMK Baragon. That's wonderful. That's absolutely wonderful. Look at that. That's so cool, man. Ah, I love that. Alright. Alright, place your bets. What do you think? You have 2 seconds to comment. Ooh, we got the regular Ultraman in the other pose. Oh, wow. Oh, he's a little... His paint doesn't seem to have fully dried yet. Well, looks like it has. It's maybe just a little tacky. But that's cool. I like that one. That looks like on the box art back there, doesn't it? That looks... Here, hang on. Let me very carefully pluck it off the shelf. This little Bandai Ultraman Powered I have up here. At this scale, they look very similar. Come on, Bemular. I need my boy Bemular. We have Bemular! Yay! This was definitely the one I wanted the most. Bemular is another personal favorite of mine. I absolutely love Bemular. First one from the first Ultraman series, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think it was the first... That wasn't Ultra Q, the first Ultraman series. Bemular was the first monster. And this is great. One mildly unfortunate thing is that, as fans probably know, the original Bemular suit had like a design defect where one of the eyelids didn't sit right, and they kept it, and it became sort of a part of the monster's personality that it has this like whacked out expression. And they didn't keep that for the Rising version, but that's okay. You can tell who it is. You got the tiny little arms. Should I get my Ultra Monster Series 1 down? Yeah, why not? One sec. So here's the Ultra Monster Series regular Bemula. So you can see what I'm talking about with the face there. Come on. There you go. With the eyes. So you can see the generations of difference. Man, that's cool. I love Rising Bemular, it's so cute. So yeah, here's your... It's amazing that Bemular got a toy for how little screen time it has. But I'm very, very happy it did. Alright, next up. Shink. Alright, we're pretty much in gravy territory at this point. Oh, there's the purple Bemular! Sorry. I'm really excited by that. Oh, let me see you. Purple is my favorite color. Oh, that's so cool. That reminds me of something. What does that remind me of? Is it some Skylanders variant? I can't exactly tell, but that definitely reminds me of something, and it makes me intensely happy. That is so cute. Oh, I love it. I love it so much. That's such a pretty, like, royal purple. The scale detailing on there and everything, that's absolutely wonderful. I definitely want that green Naranga. We've still got plenty of chances to get it. Hopefully it's in here. Hey, there it is. Jeez, I am some kind of freaky prophet for these. I've called like the last 3. Is that 3 in a, that's 3 in a row I've called. Wow. See if I can call the rest. Oh my goodness. Look at this creature. Oh god, I needed this today. I needed this today. That is the best thing in the world. His little hands in the tum. Again, really gorgeous shade of green, too. The angriest and yet smallest thing that ever lived. I absolutely love that. I absolutely love, cherish, and adore that. Oh, I need to see if I can call it. Okay. Now that I'm thinking about it, I don't feel like I'll be able to. Okay, I'm gonna guess that this one is Orange Emmy. Holy shit! Okay. On my life, you're seeing me take the wrappings off of these. I have not looked at these at all. There's no way that I could have faked this. Wow, that's almost more gold than orange. Maybe because it's denser. There's not as much like room for the translucency to shine through. That's so cute. Oh my god, I love that. Yeah, so here you can really see the scale detail on the head. How nice that looks. The like big like koi scales. That's awesome. Or put you next to Mama. How's that? All right, I guess I'll see if I can call this one too. Okay, I'm gonna guess that this one is regular Naranga. Ah, it's my first time being wrong. Dang it. See? Well, now I proved that I didn't fake it. Unless I did that on purpose to throw you off. Maybe. So here's the regular version of that clear blue Ultraman we got. And that also looks really, really nice. He's gonna get you. Wow. Yeah, like even the abs, all the detail on these is really, really, really nice. That's so cool. Okay, regular Naranga. Regular Naranga. See, it's just I was just behind by one. You know? I did premonice it. I was one behind. What do you want? Sorry. I just saw its face. He's so grumpy. He is so distraught. He would like to have a word with you. Oh my god. This has absolutely made my week. This has made all of life better for me right now. This is so cute. This one's shiny. Are all the regular color ones shiny? I mean, Ultraman, obviously. He's shiny, but is Emmy? Emmy's not that shiny. So the eyes there look great. This could definitely be like a baby Naranga. Alright. Oh, jeez. I bumped the box and everything fell over. Alright, last two. Let's see. So if we're gonna assume that one of these is blue, like, fighting stance Ultraman, and the other is regular Gigantron, I think this one is Gigantron. And what do you know? I am just... What can I say? I'm the blind box prophet, you know? I don't know what to tell you. I didn't choose this path. The fates deigned it, I'm afraid. So you can see regular Gigantron here. Looks really nice. I do like the orange one more, admittedly, just because it's really, really cool. But this one is also really nice. This one looks a little more like the movie, I think. It's got more of the hook beak and the proportions. You can see the nice green eyes there. Oh, that's what it is. The vinyl one has opaque green eyes, where this one has the little pupils. I like the expression. That's really cute. Nice. All right. Just one more for a complete set. It would be so funny if this was the one that was a duplicate. If it is a duplicate, I just hope it's Emmy so that I can give it to my brother. Let's see. Hell yeah! Now that is what I'm talking about. So here we have... Oh, wow. That's so pretty. Wow, I love that. The way, like, the layers of the plastic form in the face looks so cool. Oh, man. That's super cool. Does this one stand up? Nah, this one doesn't. I'm not surprised that either of the Ultraman ones don't really stand up because they are in very awkward poses. But it is super cool. Alright, complete set. What do you know? And with that, I think that's about all I've got in terms of this little... Oh man, I'm knocking everything over now. This little escapade, so... I really, really do hope you enjoyed this. I certainly did. This was just what the doctor ordered. This made me really, really happy, and I hope it had a similar effect for you. Oh, gee. Oh, alright, fine. You fall over. If so, consider liking, subscribing, doing the YouTube things, you know. You know the drill. And I will definitely be back with more stuff. I might end up getting some more Rising stuff. I'll definitely do a video about the new Bandai America Godzilla figures, so do keep an eye out for that. Oh, jeez. Definitely do keep an eye out for that, because I will be making that video. And there will be more fun stuff other than that on the way. So I want to do some more gaming stuff, I want to do more of many things, and I would be honored to have you join me. So, I'll see you again soon, and until then, in the description, you'll find a link to donate to Doctors Without Borders, as well as links to my social media channels if you're interested in some more of this monster madness. That is basically all it is. That's all my life is, to be honest. And yeah, I'll see you again soon. So until then, please be kind to yourself and others, and good night.